I'm not a sports guy. And I'm, gosh darn it, I know it's my dad up in heaven saying, I'm going to get you back because my son is a great, he's got a great arm for throwing. What's the little ball called? Baseball. He's really good at that.
I wanted to start off with this verse. Season 2 of Big Shot premieres on Disney Plus on October 12th. Now, there's a lot going on in this season. So how would you best describe these next 10 episodes?
Chock full. And they do come out on the 12th. And beauty is that all 10 drop at once, which is great. So people can binge them. I think that we did it different last year. And also the show is shorter. So, it pops. It's a little more pop culture. So you'll like that. There you go. We start off early on. The school becomes co-ed, so it's an all-girls school, and boys come in, and it stirs things up, obviously, and also it's a good way to show the inequality between men and women's sports, which I always wanted to highlight on the show. And it's fun. It's more fun. I think the highs are high. Like it is fun, and it's a little sillier in places, and it gets very serious, gets very dramatic. I pitched a story after Bob passed away that Marvyn is worried about his legacy. A friend of his, a coach, a mentor, dies, and he sees all the love that he gets. And obviously, I was witness to what Bob, the amount of love that Bob received. And I wanted the coach to go like, well, wait a minute, what's my legacy? What am I leaving behind? And so unlike Bob, who I really believe that he didn't know how loved he was, Marvyn gets the girls get a chance to show Marvyn what he means to them and what he meant to all the people that he's touched over the years. And it's a nice story.
It absolutely is. And you talked about, when you first started the show, you talked about how you weren't familiar with basketball or sports before landing this role. Now that you've done 2 seasons of Big Shot, are you more comfortable with basketball?
No. I just don't. I'm not a sports guy. And I'm, gosh darn it, I know it's my dad up in heaven saying, I'm going to get you back because my son is a great. He's got a great arm for throwing. What's the little ball called? Baseball. He's really good at that. And the show, to be honest with you, one of the things that Disney and Disney Studios, they had really good ideas for the second season, and one of them was a little less basketball. And a little more, real life stuff off the court. We say like the real action happens off the court or whatever. So there was less basketball, although there was still some challenging moments with being a coach. I just have to lean into that, because if I'm not a real coach and you don't believe that, then the show is, falls apart.
Absolutely. And one last question for me before I let you go is, and this actually leads into this question, coaching basketball or coaching any sport really is a hard profession. So do you have a newfound respect for basketball coaches after doing the show?
Yes. I mean, I have a newfound respect for the sport too. I didn't, like I said, I went to one Lakers game years ago. I think it was with Gary Marshall, who was, one of my mentors too. And we were sitting on court, and my friends were all watching. And I'm like, they said, I'm like looking around and ordering food. I'm not even paying attention to the game. And they were so mad that I had those good seats. They said, even when young kids have those front row seats, at least they could grow up to be a huge sports fan. They knew it was a waste on me. But I do realize how, and female sports. I took a really good look at women's basketball over the last couple of years and spent some time with Lisa Leslie. It was great. She schooled me in, quite a few playing basketball. So yes, I have a newfound respect for the sport and for coaches and for you.
Well, thank you. I do appreciate it. But again, John, thank you so much for your time. I really do appreciate it. Again, congratulations on season 2 and continued success to you, man.
Thank you very much. Thank you.